5 a.m. Club is one of those books that I have read, I think now 3 times. And you finish a book and then it says, here's 3 more books you should like. And the 5 a.m. Club kept turning up because I didn't know who Robin Sharma was. Similar to the 5 a.m. Club was, I think it was the Coffee Club with Molly Ringwald. I thought it was like a book for teenagers and I couldn't work out why the 5 a.m. Club kept appearing as my next read. And I thought, oh, I should read that. So I think I read it in maybe February or March 2020, and the day before I turned 46 in 2020, I got up at 4:45 a.m. for the first time. Those first couple of weeks, or those first few mornings of waking up at 5 a.m. or just before, it's a bit like having a second skin peel back for a number of reasons. One is because you get up at 4:45 and it doesn't occur to you that you've got to go to bed earlier. And so for a while I hadn't understood I needed to get myself into bed earlier. And it was just exhausting for the first 2 or 3 weeks, that even though those first few hours of the day were really good, I was getting to 3 and 4 in the afternoon feeling wrecked. But then I realized I needed to shift my whole day backwards, that if previously I was getting up at 7 and I might finish work at 6 or 6:30 and then eventually go to bed at 10:30 or 11, that I needed to finish work at more like 4 or 4:30 to get all of the other things done, to then be able to wind down so that I can enjoy my days. So there's quite a bit of learning and understanding in the balance. And honestly, it's like having jet lag. Yeah, 4 years later, I'm still getting up at 5 or before. And at the moment, I'm actually getting up back again before 5, 6 days a week. And a lot of that's to do with my daughter's got early morning rowing practice. So I've just slotted that in and changed things around a little bit. So I don't always get my perfect 5 a.m. start for myself, but what I do get is a really good early start to the day. And over time now, those 5 a.m. habits have everywhere slotted into the way I work. So Pomodoro, being really well prepared the night before, and that is the key. The real key is the night before, look at the start of the day especially, or look at your whole day, work out where do I need to be, when am I eating, what am I wearing, how am I getting to the places I've got to go to, what do I need to do to feel prepared for those interactions through the day. And that is absolutely the secret of getting up at 5 a.m. Make sure you're really ready to make the most of that time of clarity. There was a few of us who had been talking about it, then a few people who were saying they were going to give it a go and get up early and see what happens. And as it was, we caught up a few weeks later. Maybe there was 5 or 6 of us, and 3 people had done it and had continued doing it. One person had started getting up early and had struggled, but was going to go back to it because it worked. I think the 5th person just sort of said, oh, I tried it and I hated it. And then the 6th person said one of the funniest things I've ever heard, and said, oh, I just can't see the point. The television is shit at 5 a.m. And the rest of the room looked at this guy going, what? He was getting up early and watching television, maybe not quite understanding what the 5 a.m. Club was all about.